to ChatBotHero. In this video I want to take you behind the scenes into the dashboard and so you can see exactly what it is and how it works. The idea of ChatBotHero is to enable you to automate 90% or more of your customer service work. It will deal with pre-sales inquiries, it will deal with billing inquiries, technical support, and it will also close sales for you as well, dealing with any questions that customers would ask. And it will work in exactly the same way as a human being would, so long as you set it up in the right way. So when you first log on, you won't see any of this. You'll need to attach your Facebook page. This is all covered in other videos. And once you have attached your Facebook page, you then start to create response. Now these responses are things like from billing, or if they're going to want a price for something, for example, you would put in the price, and you can put in buttons, you can put in pictures, you can put in all sorts of things into your responses. But it's far more powerful than just automating with a customer. Let me just show you first of all how it automates. So if I come to a page here, the interacting with ChatBotHero, they just say hi, and you'll see it comes up, thanks for connecting, it explains who he is, the support agent, and it can even put in the person's name. And then it just goes through in exactly the same way. So if the query here is for a billing inquiry or pre-sales inquiry, all we'd have to do is just click that button, and then it puts the person's name in, ask them what they'd like to know, and again they can go through and click. Now you can have all sorts of responses here. You'll see from the other videos we've got audio files that can be put in, images, carousels, you name it, you can include it. So it's completely feature rich. So the idea is, instead of you having to deal with these inquiries personally, it's all done for you by the bot. But it's a little bit more than that, actually a lot more than that. So let me show you. Every time somebody starts to interact with you on your bot, it will store their details, and you can actually segment them or subscribe them to different lists. And then if you want to send messages a day later or a week later, you have an update on whatever your product or service is, all you have to do is click the mail manager, mass messages, and you can then schedule a message. Now you put the name, you'll put in the response here, so you'll select from one of the responses that you've created. You'll have to create a specific one if you're going to send them a new message, and then you can decide who it gets sent to. Now you can send to all of them or some people, and you can also send to people on a specific list, which we'll cover in another video. Now you schedule when the message is going to be sent, so you can schedule it for a date and time, but you can also have that time to be in the recipient's time zone. So if you set it for 9 a.m. on a specific day, it will be sent to the recipient at 9 a.m. their time, not your time. And similarly, you can do the same with, you can have it sent on your time zone if you want to send it on your time zone. And then this last field is so that you can delay the messages as they're sent, so you can make sure that they're not all going at once, that will go, for example, once every 30 seconds. And in addition to scheduling messages to specific people or to everybody, you've also got the facility of what's called subscription channels. So you can add people to a channel and send a message just to people who are subscribe to a particular channel, and you can have them subscribe themselves without even knowing that they're subscribing. So if they answer a question on a certain with a certain response, you can have it automatically subscribe them to a specific list. So if they say they're interested in shoes, for example, they can go on a shoes list. If they're interested in coats, then they'll go on a coat list. And so whatever the different niches are in terms of property, for example, a real estate agent, they could go on a rental list and a rental buyers list or sellers list, and they could go on to a landlord's list or a villas list, or whatever different types of customers or clients you have. They can all have specific lists. So ChatBotHero not only automates the chats, but it also collects the data for you. So it stores everyone's names and details and enables you to stay in touch with them through messaging. Here, for example, we could send a message just to a single person. So I could send a message just to Jane Edrington, or I could send it to everybody, or I could send it, do a broadcast to just people on a specific list. And of course, there's no limit with how many messages you can send, or how many users you can have, how many customers. It's absolutely no limit. So this is a look behind the scenes. Here are the responses that I've put in here, and let me take you to one just to show you. So, for example, let's come to the start one. So we'll edit, and you'll see it starts by saying, "Thanks for connecting. I'm Charlie, your bot agent," and then it gives various number of. First of all, it adds them to the channel, CBH channel, and then it's going to ask them to click either for technical support, billing, or pre-sales. And once you've set that up, when you come to the main page, we have what's called flows, and the flows are simply rules as to when specific responses get sent to the customer. So for example, here we've got one for hi and one hello. They're very similar, and so if I click the edit button, so whenever someone says hi, it's going to the response will be the start response. And similarly, we've got the same for hello. We can, with the responses, we can have it so that it's case sensitive or insensitive. Case sensitive means it has to be, in this case, a capital H. Insensitive, which it doesn't matter if it's capital or lowercase. And so you can see this is how you build up your flows, and then you guide your customers through a conversation, taking them to the information that they want as quickly and easily as possible. So I hope that's made some sense. You can see how powerful this system is. We've got variables. So for example, in the message, we can actually have the message show their name. It will say, "Thanks, Jane." We can put their last name in as well if we want. We can add variables. Here I've got an email, so you can collect people's emails and then have it sent off to your email system. So they automatically get added to your email system. So you can see how powerful a ChatBotHero is, and why it's going to save you a huge amount of time and a huge amount of money too. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. See you in another video.